Dude, look at the difference between number 3 and number 2. Literally
I
300s.
oh yeah.
And number 4. Those are all almost identical lap times. So hopefully we can get some good racing between the top 4 if their lap times are all so similar. And I mean, really, no one's that far off the pace except for Lewis Celtic, which hopefully is just qualifying jitters. Compromise your first lap, and then you just don't get another run. It happens. It happens. Hopefully he can make up some places in the race though. And this is
Yeah, it can
our
happen.
first F1 race or F2 race of the season, so we do not have a driver standings right now. This will set the standings. As I also don't think we're going to get a formation lap here. I think it's going to be straight away we go.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Haven't really commentated on F2 in a while.
Personally, I really like the F2 cars. They're a little on the nose, they're a little lively in the rear, but in my opinion, an F1 car, it's very clinical. You got to be very smooth on everything. Oh, well, I'll shut up for a second. We'll get this race start out of the way.
As it's 5 lights, and away we go. As
Oh, Rudy
your
Crazy
boss
Legs, I
loves to
think,
get
got a
an
really
amazing
good
start.
start there. Got ahead of the guy in front of him. Lark Knight clear into turn 1 as there's a little bit of contact between Ilzian and Steam Dan. 10-second time
There's
penalty for
always
Lewis Celtic. That's unfortunate.
in the back. There's just utter chaos right now.
Oh, and it looks like
Oh,
the
as
Primo went off.
that has taken out 3 cars at once.
What happened? Who took out cars?
And there's a VC now.
Oh, Pex 1 has spun,
Oh,
and
believe me, a lot more is
there
happening.
is a virtual safety car. So as you can see, the F2 cars or the F2 driver is a lot more crash prone than the F1 guys. And I mean, really, just watching this shows how good the people are in the F1 lobby that we were just commentating, where they went side by side for consistently like the entire race, and there was pretty much no big moments between the top runners. So I mean, really, it just shows how consistent they are.
As hold on,
What's up?
Reese has tried to make a move on Pex
Under virtual safety car?
during a virtual safety car. Yeah,
That is not how that works, unfortunately. Oh, what is this guy doing? Oh my god. Steam Dan absolutely with a dive. That was Steam Dan, right?
I'm sorry, but
That was ridiculous.
that's just grounds for removal.
Like, you can't overtake people under virtual safety car, right?
No, you can't.
So
Like,
that is an
it's
absolutely illegal move that results in him crashing out. Was it Scott? Who now has to pit for, I think, probably a new front wing. Absolutely ridiculous. That definitely deserves a severe collision penalty here for our number 3.
not even that. That honestly just deserves removal from the league. If you can't
Yeah,
stick
that
to
is
the regular
ridiculous.
rules,
That is,
you
as
just
as
have
people in
to
the
go.
Discord react to that, yeah, that is absolutely ridiculous.
You've got no place in sim racing if you go for moves
Yeah,
like that. Race AI if you want to do that.
that's very unfortunate. But like I said, this is F2. These people are learning. A lot of these people have probably not done a lot of multiplayer racing before, so it is
And if
it
they
is
did, it was
unfortunate to
probably
see.
open lobby. As we do have a bit of a fight for the lead
Let's
between
see what Steam Dan does as Hamburger tries to send it around the outside. Man, I love the
oh,
sound of the
Hamburger again.
I love the sound of the F2 cars, man. The turbo
Ah,
speeding
they're
up is
gorgeous.
just amazing.
As
As it looks
Hamburger
like
Makes the move
Does
stick.
he have DRS? I can't tell that well in the
No.
L2 cars.
I don't think so. To be
As
fair,
he goes
I
down
can't
the
even remember.
inside.
Wait, do
I
F2
don't think they
cars,
made a.
modern
Oh,
F2 cars
what
even have
is?
DRS?
Oh my God! He just rammed him in the back. That is absolutely ridiculous from Steam Dan. Yeah,
Nah,
this guy needs to be black and white flagged at this point. Like, this is kind of ridiculous.
it's getting absolutely disgusting
Oh,
right now, as
as
Lark Knight
Ilzian and Lark
is...
Knight go side by side through turn 1. Lark Knight, ooh, hanging around the onside
Ooh.
on the grass, stays on the throttle. And he's about 3/10 behind Ilzian. As he gets a pretty nice exit out of that turn and is now going to make up some time to him. And he brakes later and carries more momentum through that corner. Lark Knight has the pace here to overtake. It's just, can he find a good spot and get it done cleanly? A little bit lively on the rear there. But, I mean, fantastic traction through all this. I mean,
As Lark Knight goes for
sends
a
it on
move...
the inside. Lark Knight keeps it clean. He probably could have defended a little harder, but I understand not wanting to go that wheel to wheel and crash each other out, as they are both in contention for the win. And looks like Lark Knight is pulling ahead in the straight.
No, he's not.
Ilzian had... Oh, was there contact there?
Oh,
A little bit.
there's more
Oh,
contact.
more contact.
Oh,
That is
that's...
not great.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
Looks like his wing is okay, though. I'm not sure if they're on sim damage with the F2 cars.
No, they're on reduced damage.
And Hamburger, dude, this top 3 might be cooking now.
I mean, we've seen what Hamburger can do in the F1 race earlier.
Yeah, unfortunate that he didn't return. He might have been doing F2 qualifying, I'm not sure. What an impressive guy to get out of the F2 car. He got out of the F1 car during the red flag and went and got in an F2 car. And, I mean, dude, this is a amazing race between these 3. They are all just grouped together, jostling for position, as Lark Knight is starting to pull ahead, but that's probably going to change as soon as they get into the DRS zone. I mean, dude, all these guys are within half a second of each other.
It's absolutely crazy.
Oh, no! Oh, okay. A
And
little bit of contact. Ilzian went into the back of Lark Knight, and then Hamburger, that is, honestly, that's not great from Hamburger. He stuck his nose in a little bit more in a place where he shouldn't have.
And now our black sheep of the race, Dan,
yes,
is
Dan.
in the arrest range.
It's unfortunate because he clearly has the pace.
He had a lot of pace,
it's just he just has to keep it clean.
I mean, we had exactly the same discussion about a real-life example in Lando Norris.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
The pace is there, the racecraft is just a bit choppy.
Yeah.
You know what I love about F2?
What?
The races are short.
Yeah.
They're short and sweet. You don't have to commentate for an hour.
Ooh, a little bit of contact between Ilzian and Hamburger, but he pulls to the inside to prevent more contact on the corner exit, as Hamburger gets an absolute great run on him and is probably going to pass him into this corner. As
he does have the inside.
Sticks behind, just was a little bit too far back to make the move stick, I guess.
Yeah,
but
almost
I mean, that's good,
there.
man. It's better to play it safe than send it down the inside.
Yeah, absolutely. It was too risky of a move, plus if he did it, they would have been outside.
And I mean, it really just shows why this guy deserves his F1 seat on the main grid. I mean, he was
Absolutely,
absolutely
yeah.
fantastic in that race, and he's been fantastic in this race.
I mean, he
Oh,
has
little
raw
bit deep
pace,
there,
yeah.
unfortunately.
But that might open the door for Lark Knight to be attacked now. Never mind that. I don't think there's gonna be a move. Yeah. They're all too far back.
Oh, he gets...
Oh!
Lark Knight is going to
Never mind.
probably have the traction there on the corner exit, but man, that was almost a very good move from Ilden.
Almost isn't good enough. As
But
we
he's going
head
to get
down
the traction down the main
one.
straight, and I mean, this is going to be his move all day. And I mean, Hamburger might even follow him around the outside.
As Hamburger is on the...
no!
There's a spin.
Hamburger went on to the grass, and he stays in it. And he is still right on Ilzian's tail, so that is good. Although that really opens up the door for Steam Dan here, who's now only a half a second behind.
Yeah, I think there might have been contact.
Oh, there was definitely contact.
Ilzin and Hamburger.
Yeah, there was definitely contact.
I don't think Ilzin expected him to dive down that inside. As they have now lost the arrest on Lark Knight, which is going to make it
I'm
so
sure
much more
Lark Knight is so glad that these two people are fighting behind him, as he can just drive away with this one. Although, Ilzian... Well, no, he's up to a 1.5 second gap now. As it looks like Hamburger is closing up. I mean, Ilzian, Hamburger, and Steam Dan are pretty much all right next to each other. So, P2 is really anyone's game at this point.
As Hamburger tried to go down the inside, he is now on Ilzin's inside and will probably make the move stick, let's be honest. Round the outside into the
outside here.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be able? He's clearly ahead. Oh, he went way off though, way deep. And I mean, now Steam Dan, a little bit of an unsafe rejoin, to be honest. As Hamburger gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits, that is really going to have an impact on his race, unfortunately. Honestly, I think it might be because he's been gone off so many times.
He's gone off too many times at this point. But he does make the move stick as Ilzin cuts the corner. And that's just... wow. Lark Knight is going to be absolutely joyous after this. And he's got a 2-second gap now.
Able to get around Ilzian. Yeah, meanwhile, the fight is intense back here, but Lark Knight straight chilling, running his own race.
I mean,
the pace is there.
He is quite a bit slower than Hamburger and the others. You can already see he just lost a second in Sector 2. He's already in DRS range again.
So Hamburger's made 2 overtakes, Kuka has made 3, Lenz has made 3, Rice has made 3, Scott and Rudy have both lost 4 positions. Those 3 had to pit because of damage, unfortunately mostly caused by Steam Dan. These are different tires. There's actually, some people are running on soft, some people are running on mediums, so there's our penalties. Can I show fastest lap? Okay, yeah, here's our fastest lap. So Hamburger has the fastest lap by about half a second.
As Lark Knight is diving into the pits together with
they're actually boxing. Ilzin gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurts.
You really got to make sure that limiter's on, man.
Now, Lark Knight will try to undercut him, as there is a yellow flag. And Rudy is driving into the pits in reverse.
Wait, what?
Well, he almost did. He had to turn around. I think
Is
there was
he
a
even
collision
gonna...
between...
Okay, no speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, there was, I believe, a
So-
collision between Koflad and him.
Wild. Okay, so Lark Knight is our overall race leader now with his new set of mediums. He is 26 seconds off of number 3, so he should come out alongside them or just in front of them in the pit lane.
Well, if you look at the gap to the leader, Lark Knight's 31 seconds behind Hamburger. If Hamburger pits now, he might get in front. He has to get lucky, but he might.
Yeah, no, 100%. Hamburger could pit right now. And
Lewis
31
Celtic.
seconds,
Yeah. It should be enough, but if 2 pit stops are, of course, much longer than if 1 pit stops, they might just be wrong. As Hamburger
so
now dives
penalties.
into...
Oh, he's pitting? Okay, he really needs to get a good pit stop here. No penalties, no speeding in the pits. He really took it slow there.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, as there is a spin.
From who?
Lewis Celtic into turn 3. But he's managed to turn back around. As Hamburger does get a slow release out of that pit stop.
Let's see where he comes out.
Lark Knight already on the main straight. I think he might just have it. As Ilsen is fighting him. Oh! And Hamburger does lose out, yeah. But he is... As there's another yellow flag in Sector 2 caused by Lewis Celtic. Huh. Curious.
Alright, so
anyway,
pretty much everyone's pitted except our top 2.
Yeah. So effectively the race leader now is Ilsen. But he does have, I believe, 13 seconds worth of penalties. As there's another yellow flag where Lewis Celtic is. And he does have front wing damage.
Has 10 seconds of penalties.
Oh, only 10? I thought 13. Huh. Okay.
Reese F has 13 seconds.
Yeah, but anyways. All Lark Knight.
Okay, yep, both of our top 2 are pitting now. So
that will give us...
drive to the lead of this race.
Yeah. As Lark Knight goes for a move down his inside. And Hamburger getting held up by Lark Knight, who's slow in the apex.
These guys coming out the pits are going to come out pretty much a second behind these guys. As Lark Knight takes the lead of the race.
Yeah, but...
You know, on his inside, a little bit of contact, but he steers into it, prevents the spin, and he has Hamburger on his inside. Oh, and there's a spin! No! Oh, that's tragic. Tragic from Ilsen. Hamburger just a little bit sloppy and catches his rear wheel. That is... Oh, man, that sucks. That is so not his fault.
That's unfortunate. As Steam
Dan dives down the inside of Hamburger.
It was an iffy move. He certainly went deep there, but I think it's clean. As Hamburger just doesn't let the position go. We've seen it in the F1 race. We're seeing it again. Hamburger is just way too stubborn to let a position go.
Yeah. He keeps his foot in it, for sure.
There's another yellow flag, and again, it's Lewis Celtic. as I believe he's now being lapped by Rudy Crazy Legs and Koflag. And definitely not a good race for Lewis.
As it looks like
As Hamburger,
Dan and Hamburger are jostling for position, Steam Dan just drives around him with the DRS on the main straight. And they are very close. His wheel almost touching, or his wing almost touching the backside of Steam Dan. Is that the Prema team, the Red Bull one? I don't know the F2 teams that well. I think it's a Prema.
it's not a Prima.
It's not? Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Well, at least I think so. Let me go into the onboard.
I
It's
know Dark
Campos.
Knight is in the Trident.
The red cars are Primas, by the way. But yeah, F2 liveries are a bit confusing, especially because of driver association.
Oh,
Two complete different
overtake.
liveries. As
Looks like Kuka Bavar has overtaken Lens's Sigma. Lens's Sigma
Celtic
is gonna
spins
try and-
again.
He is over a minute 40 off of the position in front of him.
Oh, he's been lapped multiple times, almost.
Well, at least he has not blocked anyone or had any major moments with anyone else that I've seen, so...
Yeah, that's the most important part. As Hamburger is now catching up to Lark Knight. Slowly but surely, and Lewis Celtic spins again. That's really unfortunate for him. And again. He's cooked his tires, he has to pit now. He needs a fresh set of rubber. And he's just doing donuts now.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just doing donuts now.
He needs to upshift. He doesn't
Dude.
understand that he can't get his car. He's just giving it too
And
much
he
gas
retired
in the
on
first-
track.
In first gear, he's giving it too much gas and he's spinning his tires.
Yeah. And he's
Steam
just
Dan
retired
jostling
on
with
track.
Hamburger for position here as they go side by side through turn 1 and 2.
Steam Dan has to be careful here. He cannot overtake. There's the yellow flags.
Green flag up ahead.
Now they'd be allowed to, yeah.
Green flag.
And Hamburger goes steep. But Steam Dan cannot capitalize for that. On that.
Another caution and finishing that second one.
Yeah, I think that was still the car from Lewis. As Kuka now is within the arrest range of Steam Dan. And with penalties applied, it would mean that he is now effectively in P2. So in reality... wait, give me a sec. In reality, Steam Dan is fighting for 4th or 5th position right now.
As he gets a massive run on Hamburger and tries to send it around the outside going into the second to last turn, but he just does not have the momentum to make it stick. And he dives into the
He
pit
goes
lane
into
to
pit.
serve his 3-second penalty and get a new set of tires.
You can't do that. You
Huh?
can't serve a 3-second penalty.
Oh, you can't serve a 3-second penalty. It has to be applied after the race.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that pretty much brings him out of contention.
As Kuka now has overtaken Hamburger. I don't know what Dan was thinking there. He's going for the soft tires.
Yeah, Kuka is really impressive here, overtaking 6 people for 2nd place right now if he can keep Hamburger behind.
It's an amazing drive. Definitely driver of the day, but for me personally, But all Hamburger has to do now is stick close to his teammate,
Oh,
get to
yeah,
the
and I
DRS.
forget, Hamburger has a 3-second time penalty, so even if he overtakes Kuka here, which is maybe looking more unlikely with every lap, he would still be behind once the penalty was served.
Absolutely, yeah, but Hamburger has to be careful here, as Kuka is now massively catching up on Lark Knight, our race leader. He's gained a solid 5/10 on him in Sector 2. And that's just crazy. But yeah, Hamburger just has to be careful not to get another 3-second penalty. Otherwise, he's out of contention for a podium. As Lark Knight struggles through the hairpin. Reese of one going for a move on Pex.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
And
Oh,
pushes
a
back.
little bit of contact there. A lot of contact,
And Reese
actually.
gets
Reese
a
gets a
10-second
10-second penalty for corner cutting. He now has 23 seconds of penalty, so that will pretty much put him in last.
Honestly, I just retire at that point. There's no point anymore.
And
he retires on track. I'm sorry, but no,
Yeah.
You do not retire on track. You drive into the pits, press retire there. It's common sense. The AI is fucking stupid with stuff like this. Personally,
It looks like our top 3 is pretty much set here, barring any major mistakes. As Hamburger gets a 3-second penalty for corner cutting.
It doesn't matter. He's 4 seconds ahead of Lenz.
Yeah, so Lenz will be 7 seconds behind him with the penalty, plus Ildian at 13 seconds. So yeah, it doesn't even matter, but he really needs to keep it clean on these last 2 laps.
The storyline I find more interesting now is Kuka against Lark Knight, 1.5 seconds. It might get close.
I mean, really an incredible drive from Kuka to take 6 positions for 2nd place without getting any penalty for track limits, without getting any damage in any, like, he kept his nose clean the entire time, drove a solid, clean race, capitalized on everyone's mistakes, had great pace the whole time, and that's a podium finish now.
It's definitely a podium, if not a win. If he manages to get that win, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be hard for anyone to put up that high of a quality performance. Oh, as we have some info as to why Steam Dan pitted again. He got another set of mediums during his first stops, meaning he had to pit again.
Yeah, I remember.
As Kuka now is in DRS range.
He's in okay. Are we gonna have an Abu Dhabi last lap here or what?
I think so. It's 5/10.
Oh my God, he's gaining on him, and he's gonna be within DRS on the back straight on the last lap. Can Kuka get the win from what, 8th position? I think is what he started in.
From PA, I believe. Yeah. Not this lap, but he's almost rear-ending him into that last hairpin.
And now let's see if he can come at him on the pit straight.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't. It would be a mistake if he did.
And he tucks in behind him, goes for a wide line to carry more momentum through the corner. Is he going to go through the inside on turn 1? They're side by side through turn 2.
Yeah, he has to back out there.
That was definitely ambitious from Kuka.
I mean, he's still got
He saw an
the back
opening
straight
and
for him.
he took it, but I'm not sure that that was the correct opening to take because he's compromised himself a little bit going into the rest of the lap.
Yeah, definitely, but don't forget, Kuka's on soft tires. He
Oh,
just has
is Lark on mediums?
Lars
Yeah.
on mediums, yeah. And so, of course, Kuka's got a massive advantage, especially going
Kuka's
through the next few
tires
corners.
are also 2 laps newer.
Now, heading onto the back straight. It's gonna be
Oh,
close.
he's going
Kuka
down the
already
inside.
doesn't move.
No contact, no contact. Come on, guys. He's trying to stay behind him for the DRS straight, I imagine. Or maybe he just
He's
didn't have the
already
actual
past the
pace.
reflection point. He has DRS. He's got DRS. He just needs to
As
make the
he
move stick.
is getting an incredible
Oh,
run, and he goes around the outside, or the inside, sorry, and they're
inside, yeah.
alongside down the second to last turn.
There is a slight bit of contact, but Lark Knight stays
Lark Knight,
ahead.
yeah, stays on the inside, goes for the inside line, and
Kuka makes move. Kuka makes move. Oh,
8
And by
100ths off. That is a
in
photo
100s,
finish right there.
as their AI just collides.
Ilzian with his 10-second penalty. So we have Lark Knight in P1 with a fantastic drive. He really almost lost it at the end there, but he was able to keep it by just keeping it clean in the last 2 turns, really. And Kuka, fantastic drive to come from P8 to number 2 and challenging for the win. That was a very nice drive from him, and going on those softs at the end was very advantageous. Now, with all our penalties served in the top 8, which is where the points are in F2, looks like our top 8 is going to be Lark Knight, Kuka, Hamburger, Lenz is Sigma, Ilzin after his penalty is going to be 5th. After Stream Dan's penalty, he's going to be 6th. Rudy Crazy Legs is 7th. And Scott Too Hottie is 8th. And that is all of our point scorers. According to one of the drivers who got a speeding pit penalty, he said he was 1 mile an hour over. And yep, Kuka gets driver of the day for his fantastic drive. That was honestly amazing to watch.
Absolutely, I don't think we could do it. We could script it any better if
Yeah,
we tried.
no, that was really good on the last lap. I really did not expect him to have so much pace and be able to challenge at the end there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Kuka. I mean, 1 more lap and he would have
Okay,
had
so
Knight.
according to Steam Dan, he is saying, "Sorry for hitting you during virtual safety car. My car wouldn't stop." I'm not sure about that. Didn't he overtake more than 1 car during the virtual safety car? Let's go back and watch that right now.